Let's make sure we have sound on. That seems to be working. Alrighty. So I've decided today is going to be a sort of deck builder game. Yay. I got the demo for Talespinner last week and I was really enjoying it. This is a game that, like I said, has been on my wish list for a really long time. Let's see. Talespinner was added a while back, and I just I must have seen it on one of the showcases that they did and just decided I really loved the artwork. So I was really excited to see the game pop up, and I'm glad that I've been able to play the demo. I've played it 2 or 3 times now, have still not beat the first primary area. The final boss, if I do get to them, kind of flattens me pretty well. But it's a lot of fun, and it made me think that I actually have quite a few deck builders that are floating around in my backlog that I never got around to, or that I purchased recently and should probably play before they vanish into the backlog, never to be seen again. So we're going to try something of that. But to begin with, I figure I will try another run through Talespinner. This is a demo, so there's a limited amount of skill set, there's a limited amount of characters, and if there is a significant narrative to it beyond just the pieces as you go through, I haven't seen that, so it'll be curious to see how it develops from here. And a couple of the others that I have been released. I think one might be in early access. And then I have another demo that I want to play to sort of get a sense of the different stages that some of these games go through, as well as get a better handle on the mechanics of things, because unlike some things where I know, okay, I recognize that, deck builders I don't quite have the vocabulary for yet. So let's double check that is all right. It has crap. I've been yakking on and did not transition the scene. I'm going to have to do a better job of that. All right. Anyways, if you were listening, you know we're going to be playing Talespinner. And I think that's probably all anybody needs to know. So we'll go ahead and just get started. All right. This is the only character that is playable in this demo. And this is the first environment. I think in theory there are at least 2 more if you manage to get through the first one, which I have not. All right. At the end of each combat, increase your max heart by 2 or gain 10 story points at the start of each combat. I always hope for higher HP. It's just the way it is. All right, so I can choose one of these that are on the end without paying anything. If I choose one in the middle, it costs me 40 of the story points, which is what the feather icon indicates. What I want really to do is to have a campfire before I have to go into the boss. So this will migrate towards the edge as I play different things. I'm going to go ahead and take sort of the left-hand track. All right. The snail likes to harden. So So let's do this and take a bit of a hit at him before he hardens the shell. And put up a bit of a shield. Well, I probably could have dismissed that and got a point for it. Okay, now he's gonna try and hit me. That's the icon above his head. Means he's gonna hit me. I need to put up 2 shields to not lose any points. This card, the Dragon Strike, I can't really do anything with. So first thing, let's do that. And let's be a bit conservative. Put up a healthy shield. This purple icon is a weak spot. When it hits 0, I think that's the equivalent of it increases the damage done, so it exposes him. That is distinct from the block, which is just sort of the turn-based shield, though. Alright, so he has 18 points left. He's gonna hit me for 9. Let's just pretty much do the same thing we did last time. We're going to hit him once, shield twice. Remember to do that this time. So if I were to hit him again, he would be exposed. Does that carry over? It does. Alright, so this is an opportunity to hit him when he's exposed and when I don't need to put a shield up. Alright, I'm getting it. Okay. Okay. Kind of like this one, if the previous card was an attack, gain fury. This one is impressive, but it requires 2 points, and I want a bit more flexibility. Let's go with this one. Alright, so this is going to be a little tougher. Ooh. Again, I love the artwork. Okay. He's going to come at me for 10, but I really only have 1 shield anyway, so not going to do me any good. Let's... no. Let's hit him first. See, the time to play this would be if I had another attack to follow it up, but I don't, so. Now, all I'm going to do is shield. The Fury does not carry over from turn to turn, but he did get, I did block a little bit of his. So he's going to boost his strength. I don't really have anything that would go against that, so we'll just do basic attack. And actually, let's dismiss all of these and bank the Fury for next turn. Or bank the Jade for next turn. Alright, now he's going to come at me for 13. So let's hit him once. Shield. He's exposed. Alright, so now we can do some damage. So let's do this. And this, and 6. Now, he's gonna strengthen again. Let's do that. I don't have anything else to play, so. Alright, he's gonna try and hit me. I could play that. Let's do this. That gives me the Fury, which ups my damage a little bit. We'll do 1, 2, up. And we can take him out. Alright. And I didn't take too much of a hit either. Alright, so here are my rewards. I get a companion. At the start of each combat, gain 20 story points for each curse in your deck. Which I'm not cursed at the moment, so that doesn't do me any good. Alright, choose a card. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one for 3 reasons. One is gain 2 Fury each time you lose hearts, which I get hit a lot, so that's useful. The red dot it's a low cost card, and if you dismiss it, you get 3 Jade. The pop-up says 1 Jade, but I've seen it go by, it's 3, so what's on the card is accurate. Okay. Nigiri. Oh, these are playable. No, they're all consumed after you play them. They're free to use, but once they're single use only. So at the start of each turn, gain 4 points, but gain 1 confusion. What is confusion? When you play a card, discard a random card from your deck, but decrease the confusion by 1. So, I don't know how persistent it is. HP, I think, is persistent. One thing I've noticed is there's not a lot of heals that I've noticed in this game. So let's go ahead and take one while we can. Alright, so I have a random event and I have a campfire, and I need to fight at least one more boss. So let's go ahead and do the event. Alright, you spot a horse's leg dangling from a tree. It doesn't move, yet an eerie presence fills the air. You get 40 story points if you take a closer look, but you lose HP. If you walk away, you have to remove 1 card. If you pay 50 HP, you get a unique. A unique companion, which it seems to be this one that is deal 6 damage to a random enemy. I kind of like that. And you use the story points in the notebook. Ooh, that's tempting. The notebook's pretty tempting. I like this one because it's a 0-point card, and I tend to go for the 0-point cards, but I can't get both. But I could get it next time. So let's do the unique companion. Alright, so I have my campfire if I need it, but I need to fight 2 more fights, or at least 1 more fight too. If I want to use it right before the boss, which I do. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Actually, this is useful because we can whack you, and then shield against whatever it is that you intend on doing. Actually, to a random enemy. Let's wait to kill him. Take a whack at him first. Alright. lot. Okay. I don't really need to use my consumable at the moment, so let's take you out and then hit you. Now I could shield or I could hit. He's gonna come at me for 9. And I do have some fury. Let's do that. Okay. Gonna hit again. Let's play conservatively and just shield up. Okay. Now we could do this again. All right. Yes. Let's do you. That activates this. I can add to my fury. Now I'm doing 13 damage, and this should take it down. I can do math. All right. Ooh, that's pretty impressive. Deal 14 damage. Or deal 7 and draw 1 card. I do very much like drawing cards and rotating through my deck. But gaining shields are cool too, and that's fairly low as Jade point cards go. But let's do you. Let's do you. Alright, so all of these become that you don't get anything from them afterwards. So once you're past the boss, they're gone for good and you can't go backwards. So what I think I get you because you were a 0 point card, and I love that. And we'll just do our campfire. If you're fully healed, you could obtain a consumable. I'll go ahead and rest. That'll heal me back up. Start the boss combat. I don't remember if I... Okay, he does this thing called Nasty Cut, which renders some of the cards unplayable. Alright. Let's save those. And then... do you... Yes. I got a hit in before he started whacking me. Okay. He's gonna come at me for 8. Let's do you. Alright, this card is wounded. Card is unplayable until the end of combat. See, that's why he's dangerous, because he'll just take cards out of the deck completely. Let's try and get as many cards in as hits in as we can while we can in that case. There we go. Alright. We still have plenty. Okay. You can't do anything with you. I can do something with you. And now he's going to strengthen, so all right. Whether I want to use these or not. Let's do you. Oh, I'm close enough that it doesn't. There's the end of you then. All right. I didn't even have to use my horse's ass. All right. Pull down, exhaust a card in your hand. I don't know what exhaust does. I did finally figure it out what exposed does, but I don't know what exhaust does. I can't remember if there is a... No. I think it might have told me something at some point, but either it's not sticking or I haven't seen the text go by. Let's do gain 10 shield. All right. Let's see what the notebook has before I move on. That only wants... Oh yeah, I already have one of those. I think I'm going to go with this one because it's shielding and gaining a card. And then that will be enough for that. I've done both of these one time or another. The choices, there are choices to be made, but I think they're kind of random. Let's just go with this. The start of each turn, lose 2 story points, or start each combat with 1 less action. But you can remove 2, or you can additional companion slot, or gain the ability to remove a card. This one does have 2 elite combats, and this one has 1 story points. I want to go with the story points. Although that does force you to try and finish the battles pretty quickly, because otherwise you can very easily get hosed. Alright. Let's just see what happens with this one. Alright. Let's just be bog standard boring. Yeah. What do I need to do with that? Okay. You're gonna come at me for 16. I don't have any jade points at the moment, or I could get one if I wanted. Alright, let's just play around it. Let's do that and that. That'll cut them down by a little bit. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Take you down. And take the shield for what it's worth. Although, Dismissing it and getting the jade would have been better. Do you first. All right. All right. So reveal a weak spot. Well, and he's gonna throw something at me, but I don't think it does damage. I think it just sort of... this enemy gains 3 shield each time you draw a muddy card. I haven't seen any muddy cards go by at the moment, so... let's go ahead and just... thank you. Alright. So now he's exposed, but there's the first muddy card. A random card in your hand will be discarded after a muddy card is played. Alright, so there's 2 ways around that. One is to not play the muddy card. The other is to play the cards that you actually hear about first. So... do you... that's by that. Alright. So it's 50-50 which of these I get. So let's just go ahead and... oh, that finished it. I can't has math. Alright. Alright, there's another one of you. This is another 0. Oh, this randomized the card damage. That's actually can be fairly powerful if you're lucky. I always forget about the companions. I mean, they're just sitting over there. This one, though, I think well, I can't actually afford any of these, so it doesn't really matter. And I suspect I'll need all my story points just to get through losing story points as I go. Alright. Oh, this thing. Does he lick things? He does 2 things at once. Alright. Start off fairly basic. Put up a shield. Okay. You can do the same thing. Discard you. Okay, yeah. You'll get me a shield. You'll get me fury. You'll get me more of a hit. You'll get me more of a hit. You'll get me more of a hit. Alright, this time they're just going to hit. Because he has... whenever this enemy deals damage, unblocked damage, he applies envenomed. Okay. Let's bank you. You. Oh, this one is venomed, so I might as well use it. Alright. Nothing else that can be played. They channeled. I think that's what they call it. They call it channeling. Right, the audio's a bit loud. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Well, that makes life easier. Deal 17 damage, see, for 0 points. That added one of you, even though I kind of don't actually use, I guess, exhaust. Exhaust means it goes away until the end of the turn, and you have a card that's in the way because it keeps coming up, like a frozen card or a card that, or a slashed card, like we were dealing with that boss. That just removes them from rotation, which is good. Right. That one's good. That one's good, but it's expensive. Okay, so I have 37 story points. I have a campfire, I have an encounter, and I have combat. Let's do the encounter. You find a worn out map hidden under a loose stone that seems to lead somewhere valuable, but the route looks dangerous. Okay, so if I follow the map, the next elite combat is tougher, but I don't have an elite combat coming up, so unless they made the boss combat counts as an elite combat, that's not going to really kick in until much later. Or I could leave it and takes 350 story points, which, considering at the rate I'm losing them, is probably the best idea. Alright, so I'm at 70 out of 83. Let's do the standard combat. Oof, these guys. Okay. I would need 2 to get you. I can either do 12 or I can do 10, but I have more. Alright. I wouldn't do any damage. Right, it's too early to be dealing with you, I think. Let's do you. I'm the weaker one anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take a hit. I'd have to take a hit anyways. Let's do you. Let's do you. Ooh, that does get me some points. And no, that makes my life easier. Yes, that makes my life much easier. All right, did a little bit hit, but oh well. All right. See, it says deal 5 for 0. But if I do anything, if I play any cards, this is going to change. So I have to remember to check this periodically. So let's channel you. This is just going to be hitting. See that? Now it's 10 for 2, but I don't like that math. Oh, that's 19 for 1. Oh. That would do a lot of damage to him. But it would leave this one hanging around. But it would be wasted on him. Let's do that. Okay. Do I have a weenie card I can play? No. So I'm just gonna have to let's do you. You're 8, you're 9. You're going up. You're 12. Draw 1 card. Deal 11 damage. Ha! Alright, story points. Is there anything I want to get rid of? I'm kind of getting use out of everything, and I don't have any cursed cards, so this might be... Alright, this... negates the next negative status added to your card. So when they're throwing muddy around, that would help. Try 1 card each time the enemy is exposed, or another one of those. This is a 0 card, so it doesn't really do me. But it all comes down to what exhaust means. If exhaust means the end of the turn, I think consume means it's gone forever. Exhaust means it's gone until the end of combat, maybe? Alright, let's do that one and see. Let's skip that reward. So, I have a campfire to heal up, which you do. And I have an empty companion slot. I think the bosses tend to give you a companion, so that's good. I deal 6 to a random enemy. Exhaust a card in your hand. Right. At the start of each combat, gain 20 for each curse in your deck, and I don't have a curse, so unless that's not a curse. I don't think that's an actual curse. I think that's just another thing. All right. I think I'm going to need some healing with this one. All right. Start of while your turn, reveal 1 on each. But not each turn, just the next turn. So let's... Oh. You're pretty hefty. Let's do that. Let's use you. Hit you. Mitigate the damage a little bit. Not by much. So 1 confusion. This is another one. Okay. So... you think as soon as I play my first card, it's going to randomly remove something. So let's do the shield up first. Let's do... it should be enough shield. Get rid of you. You're not useful at the moment. You can't be channeled. Let's do you. Oh. Oh, it did. It got rid of the other one and it gave me a hit card, which is kind of what I wanted anyway. So, that's the end of that. Okay. What do you do again? Exhaust a card in your hand. Alright. Gain immunity to the next. Alright, let's see if this goes away to the end of the battle. I don't think I'll see this again. Yes. Exhausted pile. Yeah. So this is sort of permanently out until the end. You're a freebie. You I don't have. You're gonna. Alright, so I'm not gonna get any hits in really. But that is okay. Alright, he hasn't done a lot of damage. Alright. It did get some fury. Alright. Alright. Some of these I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making things up. Alright. Deal 7, draw 1. Deal 5. Return the boss card. I have 5 jade, so I could do that. I think I want to see if I can draw a card. Okay, I can't. Deal 5 or deal 7 or deal 6? Gain 2. Okay, so let's do 7. 6. And that'll just make this one go away, which it was going to anyways. Well, actually, I can... Huh, I got it back. Alrighty then. I can hit you again. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, so you're back. You I still haven't actually done anything with. It's a little... Okay. I think there's a bit of a shuffle there. Six for 1. I kind of lost that one, but we still have... Aha! 17 for 0. The random numerator gods work in my favor for once, and I can still... But... Okay. And the first thing I do is going to make something vanish, so... That can't be channeled, so that's not going to do any good. We're 0-point card, so if you go away, I lose the 5. These are fairly standard. Let's do you. Alright, one of the hits went away. Let's do you. Let's do you. Oh, it discarded the card it just drew. Alright. I guess I can play you. Not like I don't. Alright, and he's exposed, and I'm nowhere near dead yet. That almost never happens. Alright. You got me for 14. But that's okay. Because I have 15 in shield. And not doing any damage on him anyway, so. Ha! I am getting my shit together. Okay. Alright. Okay, deal 18 for 2 or take a risk on it. Dropping and using Prat Me for... Sure, yeah, that'll be worth it. Alright, I'm gonna take a hit, but it's, I think, one of the first hits I've taken all turn. So. Alright, deal 7, deal 10. I'm gonna lose you, but that's okay. Let's hit you anyways. Hit you anyways. Ha! I won! Okay. Yeah, played around with her once. That's 3 points. That's awfully expensive, though. Oh, I like the look of that. Heal 25 and reveal all weaknesses. If you can pull it off. But how likely is it that... Yeah, the math on that I don't like to look up, so... Let's do you. My companion is gain 1 dodge. Has a fairly high cooldown. Alright, so... The Snowy Mountains. All enemies start with an ice shield. At the start of each combat, apply freezing to 5 random cards. So what that means is that if you don't play those cards the first time they come up, they get locked. So, but then this gets removing cards that doesn't actually help. This gives me companion slots, which also kind of doesn't help, but it gives me companion. Honestly, this is the boss that's always killing me anyways, so might as well. What do you have? Deal damage. Ooh, I like the look of that. Another one of those. Start of your turn. The start of your next turn. Let's do you first. And then you're dismissible for 3. Start each combat with 1 dodge. I can get that if I dismiss you. Which I might do anyways, just because I've not found you particularly useful. Dismiss you. Now, do I want the companion? Or do I want the card? Let's do the companion. All right. All right. So do we want Yeah, we're gonna have to go this direction. Okay, so you have to essentially do 10 damage on them, otherwise don't even bother. I mean, you can still bother, but it's not gonna do you any good, really. Which I can do. Well, not you. So I have to break her shield twice, essentially, in the same turn in order to do any good. She's increased her shield. You mean person. All right, let's do. You. You. And you. Right, now I'm fully open to. This enemy will randomly gain strength or regen. Wonderful, of course you will. That's a bit of a difficulty spike, if I'm being completely honest. All right, let's thank all of you. I could just kick him in the face. I mean, I think he fired off already. Sure, kick you in the face. There we go. All right, you're the weakest and you're the strongest, and you're gonna heal yourself anyway, so the hell with you. All right. That. 15. That's probably about as good as that's getting, so. 26 and 10. I don't have anything. So. All right. I can gain 10 shield. Which they're gonna cast things on themselves again. So shielding probably doesn't do me any good at this point. So let's get you up. Let's hit you up. I don't have any points left. Okay. That's fine. It prevents damage until next turn, and they're not going to actually throw anything at me, so let's keep my cards for the moment. Alright, yeah. I need to somehow smack you in the face. I keep getting shields. Okay. I might be able to hit you. Pretty enough. Alright, I have one more. These are all shields. They're gonna come at me. Okay. Okay. Where's the waiting card? Go away, go away. She's gonna heal herself. Two more cards. Healing doesn't really, blocking this turn doesn't really make any sense, so probably should have played you, but kept forgetting. So, all right, if she does manage to get a hit in, she's probably gonna smack me really hard. All right. She's gonna shield next, though. Let's take a chance. No. Alright. That's not doing me any good because I don't have the points for it. Do that. Alright. So she's gonna cast stuff on herself again. Is there anything here that draws a card? Yes. You draw a card. Give me another hit. No. Alright. I don't have points left. Okay. All my jade cards are still to be played. Better hope they are. These are all defensive cards. See, she's gonna whack me. Pretty rough. Oh, but I can hit her. Ha! Okay. Start of your turn. Fistfall of Fury. We kind of haven't dealt with meditation, which, given the number of shielding cards, might be worth picking up. It's kind of not as useful until you have perfect circumstances, though. So, let's do you. Let's take a chance on you, because I've been backing up Jade banking Jade pretty reliably. On the other hand, I'm at 60 out of 80, and it's going to be a minute, so. Alright. So you. Oh, boss enemy. That's just mean. Choose you. Actually, I might be able to get rid of you just on general principle. At least your ice shield. Now I can't hit anything. Oh well. Okay. Alright. Actually, I need to step aside for a second. So I'm gonna pause. Apologies for leaving. Let's see. Such a moment as this. All right. What was I doing? Probably getting squished. I can't hit him with anything. Oh no, I could hit him with that. He's gonna come at me for 10. Let's play you. Hit you with that. No, I have a no. This exhaustion card, he's not very useful, honestly. Get rid of him. Okay. 5/1. Shielding, exhaustion, gain 2 fury. Alright, let's do you. Oh. That is very tempting. Alright. Let's do you. Do you. Alright, I did not get a jade card, so everything gets banked. For next time. He's gonna show. I probably should have just set that first. Alright. You're not really throwing things at me. Okay, so this will expose him, which will allow me to get a bit more of a hit in. Okay. Let's do you. Reveal you. Reveal you. Take another hit. A sad little shield. Oh. Alright. Is there anything that will give me fury? No. But I can get plenty of hits in. Okay. First hit you. Then hit you. Then hit you. Then I get you back out of the discard so I can hit him again for free. Right. Let's actually play you for once. And then hit you. Alright. He whacked me. Of course he did. He's exposed. Let's take him out. It doesn't really matter what I hit him with, I don't think. Here he goes. Alright. This gives me another slot. This gives me a random companion. Choose a card to retain until your next turn. I like it. That's a little confusing, the back and forth. But oh well. Alright. Is there a hit card or a shielding card? Almost a lot of shield. Let's do a hit card that draws points. Okay, so I still have my campfire banked. I do this. I will be able to heal, but I'll never heal back all the way up to 83. Unless I get very lucky. He's gonna kick my ass anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Or another companion slot. Or I could just take the event now. Jump the queue, essentially, and hope that's got a heal in it. I keep forgetting about the kick in the face, too. Alright, let's... Oh, well, there's 3 of you. Alright. Alright, let's use you. Get you. This kind of equals out, except I could hit him again. Alright. This and this and this and that. Okay. That didn't actually get me anything. Right. That. Keep you for now. And that's the end of that. Okay. Right. That's just mean. Last time you threw me booze, I don't understand. I guess they're different squirrels. I don't know. Alright. Right off the bat. Bit of a waste, but okay. Which of you is the weeniest? The weeniest of them all. And that's the end of that. This is not going to go well. Yeah, they're going to kill me. Okay, I might be able to hit hard enough with you. what alright, that got rid of that. That got rid of that. They're still gonna kill me. Yeah. There's a bit of a difficulty spike when you hit the snowy mountains, which I guess makes a certain amount of sense. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. There's one. That's the end of that. Okay. What did I get back? I got you. And I got you. Let's kick you in the face, first of all. Into your shield. Right. Yeah, I need full shields here. No messing around. Okay. Might get away with it. I have, of course, been weenified. I have 9 hit points left, but you know. Let's do you. All right. Well, we are healing. Sorry. Borrowing hag. An old crone steps out of the shower, clutching a torch in her teeth. She begs for rice, warmth, and whispers that maybe you could borrow her an eye just for a while. If you borrow a left eye, you lose 20% of your max health, but you fully heal. Or, oh yeah, if you had consumables, you could give her some, but I don't. So that's the end of that. Or you could lose 25 points and you can increase your max HP, but I have no way of doing anything with my max HP if I do so. And since there's nothing here that gives me any, do you and fully heal. All right, I'm going into the big boss with 66 HP. And I do not have my dodge, and I do not have my kick in the teeth. Okay. I mean, she's gonna kill me anyway, so. See, look at this. She's got 105. So I think the strategy is to not. She's gonna slumber for 2 turns. So you kind of have to. Okay, so it converts its remaining ice shield into HP and enters the awakening phase. So if you whack her down, you can either let her double her hit points, not useful, or you could use this to harden up. You're not useful to me. You're not useful at present. You're freezing, which I think is the thing that she does. You're freezing, which is not going to do me any good because that's where this guy comes into effect. Although I would hate to lose this. Okay, I cannot get up to 4 HP, but let's try. There's not much I can do. There we go. Not actually able to do much this turn, but okay. I can build up my companions just a bit. All right. You. Let's do you. She's still asleep, so this can go away. I don't want to use you yet. Mostly just hitting her shield at this point. Okay, now she's awake. Ice frozen to 2 random cards. All right. So, I want to maintain the integrity of our deck as long as possible. You're still too low. Let's see what you can do. What could change? Let's take that while we can. She's actually hitting me at the moment still. Silences all your companions, so I'd better use it this time. That's gonna go away. Exhausting a card, that's not useful. You're the only one that I can do, and I can't do that until I make a decision. Okay. That. That. Let's. Which of you do I want to keep? I could dismiss you and keep you. Well, I think I did that wrong. Or maybe it auto-retained because it was the last one left. Okay. All right. I just knew there was a way to undo those, but all right. This is, and now I can't get rid of it because it's unplayable. She is exposed. Let's do you straight off the bat. I'm gonna keep you. Oh, but you do a lot of damage. I can do 16 right now, or I could lose that. All right. You're gonna have to. Let's see, this is where this gets ugly. Yeah, that's gone away. What is this? She intends to gain an ice shield again. It's not actually going to do me any good. Let's see. Play you. But it's worth. Okay. Play you. Play you. Play you. Play you. Let's exhaust you before. Let's make you right off the bat. Thank you. Just play you. See, she keeps whacking. All right. Play you. Play you. Play you. Play you and play you. Not dead yet. Okay. You've been buffed a bit. You're gonna freeze over. And you can't be channeled. You permanently channel you. Okay. Okay, you're a freebie. So hit her for 12. And 2 cards, or set aside and gain 3 fury. I think that really makes a difference. Okay. Yeah. Horrible one. Didn't do anything. Alright. On the other hand, this is the closest I've come to winning anytime. Could have done you first, oh well. Still should have done you. No. Oh yeah, she's winning. She's killing. She's killing me. All right. Maybe not this turn. Has to be played. Not gonna do much damage. Yeah. That's not gonna do me any good. Okay, you're frozen, you're frozen, you're frozen. Well, there's no healing in here. She's reducing my options. All right. Might be able to get away with you. See, her shield is in the way. Yeah, she's gonna whack. She's gonna whack me. There I go. There I go. That's the end of that. All right. So. So. So what am I thinking? I am thinking that I like the card set a lot, that I love the artwork, that I like the pace of it. It could be a little quicker. I need a couple things. One is I need to know what exhausted means and exposed means rather than just guessing, because a lot of the other terms are defined, but those are not. That just could be because they haven't implemented all the pop-ups yet. I very much want more heal options somewhere in here because I get that part of it is the constant wear down, but it was rough to get one. I had 1 point left and one whack and it was over. Which, yeah, that's the game. But after nearly 2 hours, that's the game. I would like to see a bit more, a few more options there though, because it would give me some more. Well, it would give me more math to do, honestly, which is not necessarily the best thing. But I don't know. It just feels a little dispiriting sometimes to not have any recovery mechanism. The last thing is that I am very curious about what the meta progression is like. Is it just that you see more options as time goes on, or are there any kind of elements where you're not necessarily starting from scratch every single time? And that just may not be one of the things that they're testing at this point, which is why it's like this. So it's not a knock against it that it's not here. It's just that that is one of the things that I would think about as I was playing through the whole time. Since I know one of the elements of roguelites is that they get you one more time, one more time, one more time, because there's some kind of forward motion. Otherwise, it's just the repetitiveness of the game itself. And if you're in the mood for that as you go. But some games get away with that. Maybe this one will too. Although at 2 hours a story, and I'm only through the first one, I guess some of that may come in is once you've beaten the first boss, you open up a different branch, and maybe that's where the that's where the meta progression comes in. Is you have different branches to choose from as you're going. I guess too, I'd also be curious about a bit more meat to the story bones because I can see the bones of them that you're going into different areas and you're hitting up different enemies, and the enemies all have really great looks. I'd like a little bit of story to go along with each of the enemies. Although, again, this may rely on me one day getting past Ice Lady, which I've not yet managed to do. So that may be why that is the way that it is. So I think for the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'll come back with what else was I looking at today? I have another demo and 2 full games. I think I might do one of the full games because that one will be a little bit, will have addressed some of these. So it'll be curious to see how they address them. Because like I said, I have played very many of these, or the ones that I played, I just wasn't really paying attention to them. So this is interesting to me to kind of break down some of the mechanics. So I will see you a little later. And in the meantime, thanks for watching.